And yet that man now, the party will lose more than 38%. The same man that rose up against the church. And Ghana is a Christian country. And this man rose up single-handedly against the church. And to be seen, he said, "Onuna yes of Penny and Roman Methodist Pentecost Penebeka." And then the same man need the same people vote. One said in Ametia, I am not somebody that is afraid of the truth. I came with a word of caution. So be about Pasiko so for here. Eli was a just man, a very sincere man. But ni mama ana suffer the nikwaso say suffer the nikwaso say suffer the nipa. Without the microphone, they are normal people. With the microphone, they are spirit. Obi onimi bia ni me say ninkura microphone I cannot even talk. Minim say the kasa. But when I hold the microphone, anything I talk can happen. I came to tell you that you may not know what you are doing today. It will affect your future tomorrow. The same man that said you obey gun sorry no and obey here sorry from a vote. A two visa sorry ni ada yametoma egu Ghana and sorry. In as much as there are bad people and bad pastors, there are equally good pastors. Be very careful what you say today, because it can be used against you tomorrow. Some of us, we are not politicized, but when it comes to the work of God, when you attack the church, we will attack you. I came with a word of caution. If NPP wants to retain power, they must be very careful. I am not politicized, but I'm telling you, you cannot rise up against the church of God and survive. You can't.
Conditions are not the same. Say President Kufuor. That is why I still believe, say, if Japan wins to become the flag bearer of MPP, he is not going to campaign on Nana Kufuor's achievements. I believe that. So everybody should keep quiet and shut up. Those who are criticizing can say, "Oba they should have achievement or that campaign." Whose achievement in President Kufuor campaign on in 1996 and 2000? Na BBN. Na one another president will BBN. But Omaka Sasha Ghana for sitting say, "Most of us sitting na muntu abapa." Can Japan catch the Ghana for say, "Most of us sitting MPP delegates, muntu abama me." Obedi flag bearer 2028. He will tell them, say, "This is what I am bringing. This is what Ghana is lacking." And for that matter, look at your current situation and let me come and change this. That is what I'm saying. Because the every year campaign and now we said Nana Kufuor there. And never been Nana Kufuor a president honorable career campaign. Obeka said Dr. Mahmoud Bamia there. And then I'm to appointed a BBN. You will be a better policy of implementing your Senator. Can Japan is not like that. He's not going to campaign on achievement of Nana Kufuor to become president because Sani Mana all cannot. So that's why no. Nana Kufuor initiative biasa.
Ya can't say manani pantie arrogance. And the dear Duru Babia Eren. Yedri. Reading Mu sami 2 me 9 quite single constituency. Ako kachiro bi say Twaba ma candidate bi mu ye. Mu amene motina da mu kura di mu sami flow bi say Twaba ma particular candidate. But the binum de me din call ye campaign wie ye no. Omo wie ye no no ma konkran. Abronya no na agiba omia campaign ayere. Ba no kura ne say omo ba mo ho campaign omo say abronya na soma mo. Omo say abronya na soma say ye meye campaign ko meboa. Eyese mo di ho adanse ye say ma miema no amfro obia. Sa ankrofo no so omo ye sa de me din ba ye ro. E kina omo beba mo ho. But this time no omaye ma me buafu na mom mo obi nkodi obi atem ukodi do obi atem wie na so wie a wo se yankoye a unity I mean say unity no eye ayi mo ana mo kreti Professor Makwe report o se ye kwa abato a ensama ye ka no eno na na no and you sit na mom wo ya propaganda no obi be yi ano dia entena social media say who didn't panatem now ria wabakasa memfa wadamfo.
Maybe I'm telling you the truth. Obia onye beman chobia. But party nti enipa bi tumi kasa te so mo member. Omo nye member. a back contributions here is and they talk as if the whole world is for them. It's not for them. And yet a Korea, like some of them cannot even speak the way they speak. Because Bam Fia Kura Ufari. If you are talking as Maomo, and Baron Bay too long. You see, your Panokura, Mumianka, I will not respect you. But may respond to anybody unless I can show down. Anybody akuma wasro ekasa yepe memo party no yankomo ye ma minisa woska minsire sika mo here for promise mu dibi kasa kokugudro so ye here sika for please who born dog number to me talk anyhow who born dog number to me talk anyhow kukuru
CCI Yadu Sono on 2023 presidential elections no or contested now transport.
What I meant. Okay. Honorable Brian, I'm making reference to your CV. You said between 2005 to 2009 United States Air Force enlisted / Ghana, and your responsibilities included the following: attached to the Air Mobility Wing for operational readiness, managed small arms and fuel operations, executed military high command governors or presidential orders. Honorable nominee, you worked with the U.S. Army for 4 years. In what capacity did you work at the U.S. Army? In what capacity?
In the capacity as you just read.
What was your rank?
Enlisted.
So when you reduce station no fashion butum anya hwe o de fashion butum ka kai den ya bottle beti ama frequency be sa theater form me de be adwuma. By the meantime no ye live movement television, so also live on social media platforms ni na no me yisi na mo hwe ye fam Gordon Asare-Bediako program din Ghana ntina na ye tenase a enkomo ne tese me no ka say yes chief justice ya nominate no wada so ewo parliament a omo ye vetting it is vet to the academic purposes kenti no but earlier no na honorable afenyo marking ejane na so ne minority no mfa mo kokon pa na utimi se honorable ayarga ena de minima de honorable ayarga na eye no majority leader yem se perception bi wo omo se no mo super majority na omo numbers no it no they can bamboozle their way through anything don't pay no omo ye but at the end this for kind say ye fa Ghana nche wo mo ye fa Ghana nche wo mo nto Ghana ye fa Ghana nko stock exchange and ye say the highest bid that ba obeto say ya ma fi wi no ye say NDC for and ye majority shares e wo ma Ghana eni ba bia sa it is a more yeneman be na more cancel be na more show might be strength be our parliamentary democracy money no democracy put the attack and say let the minority have their say and then the majority will have their way. But in this instance the majority they want to have their say and at the same time have their way. Emma so afedi and we go say maybe see a man who say as on Mahayarga ɛna wo play devil's advocate bi ɛna as a questions enka wo hwe bia ka minority be busa no ɛno an wo defe na wo busa kakra na wo ya na wasase wo questions enka MPP for lo hanu ma enkom le be busa so me busa ma wo mo enkusiaga MPP for tenemu o man tenemu enam se pese bahama aboni timu pose obeyi justice tokunu adi na wa appoint the papo for aban sa na obeye en wa yeso awie o stop na enyeyi just that and send me bo ma na e wo say minority for no e ka ho asem etiene manage papa se wo hwe se afado market no aye din wo kasana ye tia no ye stop no wo ka word ni aye di say ka me aye di say na ne pedifo so boy one eboni chidom no omo so eka bi kakra ho mo to say na abufu aba anodom prebe ka che masa wo ye majority leader wo enche say one member of parliament you members of parliament but enya akoso it is a would ye MPP ni ne say wo hwe de course ni ya na ese obufu a mabusa questions na who cause am question busa no say enema ne se obufua na wo hwe do mo ye na wo hwe nkofo bi nam TV so na akọ because the pomposity what I say omo ahonho kasa basa na the question say na who cause am we are cause am yina na cause ye Benjamin Chade no ye wo kwan ya be say timi dia correct ye mistakes a ye entimi ne be hwe na mistakes na entimi enkobim first mistake no yes nyina ye testimi digitum say ye nyina na ye menkugun ebaye one way or the other it will be a bit play the rule kama major step ne say ending 31st January ye kwakoto aba e de ye do belly di party no but e kwan ye fa so akoto sa aba no anamoto na ye tuni sei wo hwese de nipanum bi omo postrin adidi atem entrotwa ene chese virtual say afepo mu NDC for a ye no le say hwe ni yi hwe ni yi because anya say be wie no reconciliation e be yadin ogudidi maame atem a metimi di achew but me remfi what I say metimi di achew but me remfi e holmo a ade ni pa remfi no e holmo etimi trigger wo eti enne no aden na say udidi maame atem na chan we pachew in the name of say ye party here independent no enti no ye nhwe ni ye kakra ye bedi ho nkomo galamsey NDC galamsey enne papers ni be breach say and aye no ko say agiagu sojafo sojafo ene nembre bo mko e ka say say from naimos omo kwa akobọ asase no ho banya na kromafo atie gina say hwe mo da mo pa mo mbra mo ba ibekumu because yenya obi a member of parliament Collins Dauda ene Ebenezer Kwakwado amomu atimi ahyenkofo kutupa ama chese sojafo ebe enkono 9 nyamenko a edanka asamoto mo ema commander no Kenabua wasi fisi unya asa situation bi say da wasan de mu hyehye no wose edanum say dia wahwe ibegu no etidi edunu no omukọ DJ Eko Ashanti region awards no eba so otufo kasai waka galamsey ho asem wase galamsey de ye de enkosi agawo etiem bibi papa bi enye bibi papa de ene de ya de so over obi ani mu ne say ICE will declare state of emergency because anya sa me so de bitimasi bim now show the position of the government say NDC national organizer Joseph Yamin eye galamsey attorney general say yenche no obi anfre no NDC vice chairperson Yakubu Abanga attorney general say wo ye galamsey yenche no and members of parliament di aba be ka ho and Labi also a member of parliament also e de e ka ho a hemfokopo etwa nasu ni nyina no enkosi aga eti eneno yebedi enkomo of course MPP internal matters road up to the fairness elections no yebedi ehonkomo commander nene matters saying
Godo amina dum na ozo
nyamia dum ahode ewo ho ukọ north na muye
north de na muye emuye me bo djuma mo minim ze ye wi obeba na compromise ma unzo aye slow
dabi we say enema no doso enema no doso and for me me say me na madwe me say it's a saying you be a jail towards 31st December.
Sure.
After that, no silence in the somewhere by June, July.
Yeah, June, July.
But
how 31st never call.
Okay. Now, one call for ya, one boy, me, Mamu Bill, near no more to say, ya ne fancy comedy, ne one marcano.
Fancy comedy, I say the spirit, yaba form, but they be a man in a casa. Most money now, money in casa na huna omo NDC phone person omo fan show mu afọ ya de on dey be am encouraging I say wa gather some to be but fancy comedy I say who be kakra bi but mesre say obia ne kasa na onsan gather sa spirit na owo before because there be any one NDC for betima that no be that Ghana for e dey to me amomo the omuka zombe say they omo play around the corners and a set is in Kwan omoye na last week say Mbano Kumasi girls no Priscilla any charity echo court that was last week 4th November judge Nisa edit to sell Mumbra on the 4th of February 2026 na comedy ni Yaira I think 24th of this November Ombeko court until Nyami Adoma 24th of the November fancy comedy any Yaira will be in court until Kode so bisa na di na chama untimi so no say
oh chairman Nyami Adoma Ukiada Nyami Adoma Ukiada on the 12 no Yebeko High Court ne akohwese di city I want say new twist aba say ekoko na ekoko BBC aha
intino ajale PR di ama NDC4
oh enye NDC4 I am aban
that's aban ya hona
aban yina
aban ya hona
adabi aban
na nkasa ne bi ameti na I was so disappointed because o kase yeba yesi free untimi eso hu se okura no edu asie ana yebo hu ba
me aka sa asem no ho na oh na ka me I thought say okay akala mpacho hwe ade no ma send video bi amaw Dr. Bamia ekasao baby yes I just about 3 minutes bi on said and say kasa basa biaba yenko focus Dr. Mamu Bamia kra hoho ewo party no na for me the man kan no kra na meboa obi a o friend so ye nipa na wakasa ansem no hu obi se we ye hoho ya me musa nipa kro no ye ka be a beti akase nipa bi ye hoho ene say ahiniye bi what you say ya no de efiakonya de se hoho ni aha
ba ekuo de
if the fie no kwampo no enye obi a no se afiakompo no wo sa timidie eti ye no de ye no ewo royal lineage na ewo but enye ekwe obi afiri na abejoin ni we fara abejoin no akase we ye hoho wum abawuhia nipa wum na je say na there's a problem eti no be say die no be say me mo sa video no pacho aklan anyway this one so timbo mi si ema mi aka bepepa na aka me dia hye enkomo no ase ene beti enkomo bebre honti no eni ni beto ya twa me etu mame eti say aha abra wo hwe no abolo Moses godo me nu nyina upo de bo apa udika wo no apese me bedru hefa bail conditions ya de ma empenifu so far MPP for nyina amomo bail conditions no metaka say be 90% there who involved
very
ebia Professor Mia Kunfidi na mention dem who say
no no ye buy no ma wie
but others ne die de minimum die ni nyina wushim ya woye ya na ne din te say ya hu komo ya na te say ya no bit you because na bail bond you say be 10 million and 50 million adana muntimi satisfy ya na te say adin na chesa
godo na say punishment kesi
okay
na sa bail condition anya izo oko ekonya nipa na oba begine mu as surety say ordinary property ebegina mu abebelio a worth of maybe 10 million Ghana cedis 15 million Ghana cedis with landed property you could process near different but court no so so different court no as of fear no evaluation fear no one kasa there's a unit be omo from
AESL SL
on be ba abehwe fie no nyina a make sure say property no a true worth of that amount and na bro we are e be check our lands commissions I say land no fie no a title fee na a registered property yes anyama nyina ansana ya be ginamu register be verifying conform be hwani na no ahwe ansana ya sign a court ama ya mobile now for them to even move and come to your property on be check ya mobile real strategy here and this for no e ye me the mechanics and this for because it's omuna
I send the for na actually general in go for
you be mobile a obehwe na court na start from 2 na ya mobile it tells us a sadam die ye ba be ni na untimi nya hwe unkofie sometimes na ko Friday Thursday we are strategy ni nyina we untimi die enu din na ye na Friday no utimi pie na the general manager no ne die ba on Monday et yes anu na mo kono mo the report ni ba no mo chro the call lands commission chro the call court registrar ma no so kom ni nyina one we na 2 days ahead
na abetos
it is one year lucky na Thursday na onya bill no Friday ubewie kura na de asa enti e den obedemu Saturday Sunday na Monday abewie eti eno na ye emma eno na ye emma nyama no ye den eche no however yeah my bill of 50 million Ghana cedis worth of a property with 50 million Ghana cedis na ba bisa me hu se nipa na sebi modo ne ba court mojidi se mama ni bill na mo ma ni bill amonim very well se enya de obedwane ohwe obi ti se Ebra Anan me de bia me argument ni se me supportu se wedi aban sika anase ye wo power no ni nkrofo antena yi me amegina hanmo since I ba power ma bo party no echi saa ma bre ma ye djuma de ama party nti ya me tisika bia na ma me ye mai den eshimi but what I'm trying to let our party people to understand ni say one hwe ya NDC for the agenda ebetu yesu amade bia yebu efu party no now 2024 what happened abebri enhu eni say yeah party for no ana no mo ka say we didi ja we di say we say ma ye nkrofo no ebufu ye amoma anko out anko ede anko to aba and the same strategy ana NDC for no because me argument because me court one if you are not careful good on now we a party member the way I end this for be package ade no party no buwefu and now yeah yes sister give to be an cancer I'm not in support of say why born no but as it stands now no she's not guilty
say court ni asem no
yeah Branan the way of my package story no on the year no in the bill condition here 100 million Ghana cedis and the year no 50 million Ghana cedis give to the year 10 million Ghana cedis and as former NSS boss no ASB on the minimum
nearly 800
million Ghana cedi. No, so omu and chairman preko because sir 800 million Ghana cedi.
It was the one to offer us what the prison.
Because the this compare Jubilee House Stadium anyway a kabum and sana ya betima meetings are bail condition and yes sir this the lawyer appeal because me know kasa baby omo no enye me sre party for ne say NDC ya adwin agro godon because once a nyama baby na call court no they are trying to play it in a way say we a party member who fu what is going on say ya kudiska and tama baby kasa tia but we need to be strong and me they be me kase mu nya appointment no obiye ni obetimi akase wa mami a contract of even 100,000 whilst I was the regional youth organizer why am far so empower party for be mu di omutu kwa be mu nya adwuma mo no eye enuodin enemy hustling any nkrofo a minim but again non tina Ghana for obufu your man koto aba amfamaye obi odemu bia kan uso of family and the new government na eba from which I am convinced and I have that confidence say 2028 7 December by 9th the NDC will also concede defeat. They said they were a doctor concede defeat in 2024 mark my words. Enti sa court process na omodi ye kono na amaye nkrofo bebre sometimes kasa na monkwa na modiska and what to fie say ni say where is the evidence?
There's no evidence.
You see, they can cook it first of all omodi omuko yoko there up and down uncle see aside omuko court would share the way age time na no invite chama to me the kind of press conference anyhow or the addressee chairman untimi say or catch them say wamba he will search for him and arrest him.
You say na ehun hia because won ka say wo hwehwe no
exactly
na mameka adibimfa wo so ka AESL say ye ka say kofa bill condition no e bia landed property yes surety to justify ye be hwe fie na the whole documents ni na ba enye indenture ibio e land title na land title bi na no abrepa na wuna land title na AESL for be hwe edan no ne buo value of the property enti wuna be fa say ayidie Asare-Bediako eye 800 million wona fa say bia hotel baako and wenya enti wode hotel ne buo de ko hwe no ampa 800 million sika enkrata so also wotua sika enkrata you ma receipt ema AESL for nkwan be 4 million Ghana cedis.
I'm telling you say the no
because we wotua 0.5% of the value of the property.
Yes,
it 0.5% of 800 million 4 million Ghana cedis.
Me hokra me wo fi manfanka 4 million Ghana
4 million Ghana cedis. Yeah, we no ese wotua cash na ema receipt ba ehun konyo so e Ubewe no na wa ye land commission so de ye no so enya asam ketwa enti Asare-Bediako by the time I wonye wokaso wo ye hu nkrata nyina for the bill no otwa be 10 million Ghana cedis.
That is for sika obe spend for the bill.
I just want my Bible say obi Ghana say documentation
genuine say mama ye di echi ye hu sika ya kotua.
In the case of Chaba Wontumi ene ekroku sera wo ka ho na boyu ka ho ye nyina ye di ho akwani ba me ma chechem kakra de but wo na wo ho de na ye na yidi na ntimi an go through no ekroku de na ntimi na tese san ko na tese
na ya ye bibie ewi na ya kohwe property ni nyina ye hwe nti what happened I was surprised the way all can because ya cheyemu say yenmu bi ebe sign am intimi and other groups be sign ediama the general manager
because CID for no a treaty will be as an individual.
Yes.
It is CID for no back on air stretch about to me and I said the back also air share a clock.
And the court for 10 million Ghana 50 million, sorry.
Yes.
50 million. And a court one. 10 million. And the ultimate 25 million. It will here 2 and a Ghana Sunyanti 4 to 6. And the Ebimu sign, man. And Ebimu sign. And
the 6.
And the Diano. And unfortunately, no, Yantimi envy. Nka yegina no bia wo say na lawyers no so ya che mu na ye di eti we reporting my hu bia say ni nyina edu
yes
because here for one side and apia kubusu ni Bako George
Odru
ono so far one side
yes
eti ye communicating eti ye nyina frɛ CID no emobi on say obia dia den edu
yes
but you better register no one my sign and son or case scan a short to by then not here now call late
yes
because now ube sign my back
yes
et yes sign them it is
in fact a dano crown no mukase itime pack me car
no for okada yes and also uber na traffic work them say lawyers
no more a graduate they were being called to the bar
so at the end of the day not time for abo na intimi ewie etina ya sign chama untimi den already
yes
now we dey na kakakra and we have no option than to plead with him. We were even trying, we did our possible
because no almost say as our property they buy for no deal no 9.3 as I say it no 10 million
akabi almost 700,000
yes
it is a yanko pebi and I know so as omo hwe na yanko that process ni na and the next day Saturday I think we have been fair to that young man and all the time you move over say only chama to me kasa no obisa say the general manager then akosi say because now on that day now he has confidence say omo mienu nyina no mokofie because now you bibia so no omo mienu nyina akura eti register hono because we knew very well say 2 of them are going home
yes
until last minute sadie ne ye den eba en what can we do you need the ebia or no that day or kofi kranka because me that day I like him but ma obi and that done because one thing I believe in life loyalty ABBR
back or come assemble back say court no say ya na omuka free chema want to me
are you a politician
na no why you a politician but say depend him no
exactly me kwa me nim na that day they didn't cry find it difficult to mention
me say that bola make say and speak me say minimum dada
but you should be even happy
et me say me can asem wo air me ka wo mo ne chama wuntumi e wo try na me bo chama wuntumi a ekoko me se ba me ka de ekoko keke the full name me mo I deliberate on my part
me I'm not even
me ka se ke me a ka me ne je beji papa because they say wa be interview na le picture ba bonte no omo ne kwa asori e be frefre no na ye na bofo e be frefre no na busuafo be be wo skuafo because eti se wo me ka na raw wo na ne chama wuntumi galam say no sa na kofo be frefre
say Bia obi or transaction krana on famba view.
It's like a blessing in disguise.
I'm telling you should be even happy. Say papa no di nani agibibia.
By how soon pono. Baby baako pe na me hu say omaye free chema wuntumi. Na yoku.
No, but even Godo, I don't think the man should even complain. At the end of the day, no, we freedom now pay. And I'll buy and also and yes yeah because who the no crown na a new super because our argument is because say I'm sure no one bar because we feel say we are dealing with only chamount.
Yes.
So only then omoba party for no kasano mubo chamount. If you want to be popular or celebrity, let us go. We mention your name and they say normal. But say yeah modi na ya you know very well say on Friday. yen nyina e wo court one mu ye up and down ye course yes sign even buy chamon to bufu here because you have to sign for him.
Yes,
the chairman no case me from I'm surprised. Well, I don't know where. Sometimes me one thing about me believe say nyami you be if you want it is a bad and sometimes when you are in challenge, that is the time ebi anyami yin if you maybe the name untimi galamse ni sanyamo maybe there are some people modi efi there egunu so me I say onfa asida emanyame na onim na kuma mu say what they are saying. And sometimes when I meet amount to me, the kind of confidence be or the casano, he made me feel say no, what people are saying outside there, no party for no more engine this. Try to meet the man, listen to him, because I sometimes see it as strange the way I the way I chairman etmika with confidence say or no the omokano and yampa. So God on me, what they are doing is a lesson to us, and sometimes because in life, some no matter by the grace of God, it will be at the national level. I mean, and then power our grassroots will also chop, and the monkey no go work we bamboo go do what go chop. Me dey be me argument, you know.
But what rounds kakra no. Enkomo be na wotin wo fom ho okay, first of all party no ankasa ya bet abe opposition ni enkofo abufu da so nkofu mu ana omoda so pinpoint obi se we na ye party penifo na ye flag bearer na ye na akufu na ye we na ye ana na eba presidential promise no so a etesei edibe na wotete and then comes to one so there so ja na che be kono
dedi kan MZ sesia no party no focus on the presidential way no and bebre anu mu say omo ankoto aba 2024 and bebre catch say based on yano asem onze proud to 2024 election there's a 2 months to elections and the year message and ya nonsem and in this for the year campaign usora na pa na yebo ewia enyum TV bia NDC atosa traditional media ni nyina enti omonu ene oto ade kura yonto ena di omo pen se yebe kan ho abom
okay
na the way ebimu ewo echira omo kika nsem about the presidential prime minister na ye kon party for bebre enyo model because omo feel say at the end of the day no there's a bigger tax ahead of us and as me ba metie redo bi kakra but my who picture ni but moving forward me 1 month which go down some of your party your presidential aspirant campaign team members and sema omokano it's not fair. That's not many obi a argument about Yabra Abronye. No, Kase Baumia should call him to order. Let me see point of correction. Let's just be honest to ourselves. Maybe the presidential candidate be Atema. Yes, Baumia can call me to order because I'm part of the security team. But Abronye is not part of the TNB campaign team. He is under the party.
Yes, as regional chairman.
So ono be a beef. No feel say it is between them. Not Okanasa, not Okuniya. However, papa Richard, Mr. Anani,
Dr. Richard Anani.
We know him. And on Asem, no, I don't think that they should have bring even Baumia in the picture. You see, it's part of strategy. Me, I'm running for an election, but the truth of the matter is one. Most of the polling station executives they want to retain again. And then some me jinana make us Baumia. and then my lose elections. Now polling station no. So nyama na anko ye no.
And also a role to play.
So I think say people have come to understand the picture of Baumia and the factor of the 2024 lose. And Trisesiano, ye shifty personal attack. Is that they ever do say oh? Oh no, ye lose power. Nobody. Nobody. You see, you do have to be a Casano. When we went, ye pen crofwa, sebi, omuka say, omuna party no omuwe. Na ye pen crofwa ako coalition center. And easy. Some of family we can, and family we no more. Yeah, send me our mere for friendly. No, I just want to. No, I just want. You see, maintain to, but you see, say I'm sorry, Aunt. Yes, I had you. Yeah. Obi, I Bank of Ghana since 2001. Obi a deputy governor 2006. And to say, baby, I know Ejuma in 2001. No, on your MPP now, he will not get that appointment. And 2006, you know. Would they calculate 2001 to 2020? No be argument say you say 24 years. It is fact. No, ye pe obi omo seb the all say MP no be cards kasa no kind and then kra. Not some of our seats. We chief whip. Ya no be amfa ye ho ambo for ya ka ye gini seat every ejuma oye parliament e dey my Jerry Ahmed nemi anya dianka can seat omuji finisem. The difference was 4,000 but omu had about 2,000. Percentally a true word the Facebook post our cassette say 5K say 5,000 move to the police center at least with that one ya timi are protecting our two cities in Greater Accra, Tema Central and Okankwe Central. Remember the young guy over Ashanti region seats. That's me money be I feel so bad. At time I used to see near but you know boy no young guy you know.
No they no obepe tresom pa because wa ye one doesn't nipa miensa one doesn't tabamia one doesn't daughter bread champo and one doesn't honorable kid Japan can the bar first and na daughter bamia de buy and a brand de buy
but amu
sir all them willing na
miss need the wrong rule am last time if you carry
make I why you mobo papa
hwe de wo me agina we su umma enjoy sad and yes sir e no na ma 2024 we from one kobo for we didn't lose the 2024 election and nyansa na nyameji a kire and na kase yembra finary organize ho and we need to enforce discipline attack na omodi to yanomo be aye din pese be kasa because we knew very well say the way I dey na economy me I won't hide my feelings obi ntimi mba for the first time 2024 ye nyenim hwenkrofo sa asa ayeji hwenkrofo dan aye bubu contractor ebumudi ma omo girls o person who obi kura na ni PA purchase do you have an appointment we need now see Baumia
but my dear so you omnipotent
NDC Fayano MPP Fayano. I remember time na all no kwako jina hodia ma court 2012
asama befie na mama hoho le be defending mameko na mameko honorable
MC Papa
former MC for Gas Central na no ye government appointees na say ba be free bia weba unless be na bibi and the esipa obeba it all about our family to say
thank you Billy baba mi hu ache
Michelle na me hwa wa yi mi hu TV kwa na me mu si ase mi wo flat to me
Pow.
What flat Tommy? We a presidential candidate. Me are disqualified.
Flat Tommy crowd that can president. I can almost assume that come on. Yeah, bro. Never feel late. Never you go book a cracker.
The greater cry epic.
Oh, epic. Adom. Epic pa. And those with a bar, there's a chair first. Me chair be DMB. Papa, me chair me mame. Samira so cracker home. I'm chair constituency executive. I'm MP. Other man Tommy. We jam de Kenya Boja. Greater cry picky. Those started na in front said ya na me braka no e doso just say intwato so no obi aka say na way fort na afia ye si foma ye cheche mu no say na obi ye bisai wo police station executive no won ka ho bia na isa wo so ka ho so I think say enkofo etiase nkakrakakra and it is good me hwa me ho a me I'm from a minority tribe. If I'm one, me I believe
yes.
Me a friend. I believe so. I believe 50-50. You know, you know say no. You see, be the president. I just say enyana.
Yeah, good.
It's at the end the tribe because I we a minority tribe.
Akonya to ayede. Yenka hu.
Oh, akonya to ayede before the yenka hu bia na.
Da bi na me your friend say. Maybe say OSP me.
Yes.
OSP me no. Me say inside. By the time I me pie ba bonten no. Na course wa koku the room when ya say me say I won't even pick a call. Course at the room when ya Moses abo wonya me asantini. Moses abo wonya asantini. Wa fresh just when dem go for air ba. And the room ka say oh eye bibia is under control. And me pie ye no. Enipa first 5 people at me who were more na lawyers who munya deaden na santini bia ponga.
Thank you.
Yeah, no ntina wo sorry ah say we are santini. You see that I don't know it doesn't make sense.
You know
what I say lawyer for me say be ba won ba mo se Dr. Bamman say wo momra. What I say me say that nim wo mo but they were there na be mama bill yakwa we na frɛ ayi afifa mensa.
Exactly.
Okay, tete FIFA mensa. We are santini pa. E dan na ye che no wo call lectures a wo ko from kwa che no. Ya o modern call NIB. Busa say
one of the call.
Enye mo nsa bom.
Ampa.
Mo nsa bo ho na juna meso kwa mabre no. Wo ma me update 11:30. Dia ko sie nie etise ni se die se me lawyer bi kasa. Na we did all these things. Eti no me na mo ma me say na me asantini. Na the vote ya me. We asantini na vote me nsa. It's very team for you. Enye mo ko hall ma se ka ekobu
normal or known general secretary leader. No more than Malok na police for architecture.
Ebu
bia so beba. Me ko bia so na me ni adenta kum na msi yanko. Am sade unku ya bre. And I feel Crawford started by. And ye winning na do to me na so ebedia. Because what onim eso mo hu bibio Ali Mama was the vice to President Kufuor. At that time we have 3 northern region. 2008 President Kufuor Aircom with the northern region, the 3 northern region. Ya nya bias. Ya
man kasa chenchina
be the whole frenty because you feel listen no and do yes time here because they are the majority, we are the minority. We need to give them respect. Ya honor omumi no Akufado Wabre let him also come. Ali Mama didn't even got 10% in the 3 northern region. We were not voted for Papa Kufuor. Today, no Binobeka. If Baumia is not a threat to NDC, now the NDC is attacking Baumia. Yeah, your internal promise. Yeah,
but about me now, Wabre. Me say 2016 elections. Me catch say after 2017. No, let me say he'll be the first sitting vice president. And go for bad attack more than the president.
I'm telling
because of what they foresee in the future. And that's what happened.
Then kind of Baubia di Bemo. Who said, time I ever power no. We are describing government and what does he say? Akufo-Addo Baumia government. Previously, we didn't have that kind of description of a government. I
said, the potential.
The potentials. It's, you know, the Nipano or one DNA so what genius or baby president now. Make it sound and I said, that's how business. Attack anyway.
Avere Tibaku or say Mama Massacre and Diminim. Avere Tibaku be campaign. Or no castle no scam.
Sikani jone fisika ho.
See.
Ebe sikani kese bi so abawo.
Hey! Meti ye. Sa. Na today is ye pen go for amaka no mu enfa. Na misra mu mamunji mafu edi
baja ba mehwe. Matiba me ntie ye ma so bi atro.
Mayemfu edi we mayem masika ndi enim esre na ye pese enye obi afu no mo sika na am say aha when you throw a ball to the wall.
What the MC?
Yes,
what did how many years?
We did be close to 1.5 years.
And it's a form.
Oh, me then that me a
top up
injury time
player.
Time MC.
But most of the time committee be say go.
Oh, and crowd and a ball.
I so mo brey.
I'm say yes we brey pa.
Salary ni ho fi.
I'm money 5,000.
Oh, 4,990.
4,990 as MC Gas Central.
You know
4,990. Some this idiom it almost say.
What was it?
It almost saying.
Oh,
it's almost about 35,000. And I'm with the 4,900. Anyway, enti say would share campaign na ekoso na obi beti say if I say oh na former MC Gas Central oba ye was say wo ye campaign ama Dr. Baumia now betis will be AOB was saying and modidi amin tumbe say ye Dr. Baumia samba na msamedi dibi ma eya na ye musayin
kuno o say ene na me share say na me ka say asam no so yankofo man ko kyeremu a nanka ntro ne edokso dodo.
Okay,
she said they okay ye didi amin na ne dey 4,900 no and they did me no nanka ye didi amin a nansanka contestant ya komu kwe ya komu nya o didi amin ananya sa but political party no akonya na to yenhwe dia obetumi aye adwuma yenhwe dia ono ode atu no ho se me ba meyema bibia me bia no ebi be so bia so hwe ni policies ode ba I will say this year obi anka ba policies obi anka ba programs and okay we are fracturing to a president and I say na we di atamite say we are president and I say no we are talking about policies. And I know now obi ka about Baumia policies. Make a back mienu biensa. Also there so ye be create adwuma. How are you going to create work when you don't input policies down? Yeah, quiet say yeah, quiet say ebidum can so 24 hour up to now ye hu hwi o 24 hour ni ye hu hwi 3:1 ye hu hwi. It's no yantu yambwase ejuma ne de when you bring out the policies no big push ne hoga na big push na nyama ya start no mda ko se big push ase na women bag of so be creative kwa no capital na so seed money na so be to ko mo ntumi afanto oh it's yantu yambwase when you bring out policies e be create enabling environment na just no e be create so mo peguma oh ejuma ne de enyuma ni de be create dodo because enya bakofo
na wunim say timi de ebru eya anwade.
Oh yes,
the be create nyuma
ye be create nyuma pa enti no me feel say say ye hwe obia the policies on deba akwai si de de ake obia akojina wa attacks ba mi abre ya attack no ndc attack no TikTok attack no whatever attack no. So I wonder so these people are in 2024 now no more attacking Yenya CC are different government but we are still under attack. What is the reason? Then it means that they have seen something very good in the person Baumia. Why do you
Chief Justice ya nominating no what so parliament omo ye vetting it is have to the academic purposes kentino but earlier no na honorable afenyo marking ejane na so ne minority no mfa mo kokon pa na wutimi se honorable ayarga ene de minimum de honorable ayarga na eye no majority leader yam say perception bi wo omumu say no mo super majority na omo numbers no it no they can bamboozle their way through anything don't pay no omo ye but ade SNDC for kind say ye fa Ghana nche wo mo ye fa Ghana nche wo mo nto Ghana ye fa Ghana nko stock exchange and you say the highest bid that we about to say ya ma fi wi no you say NDC for and ye majority shares e wo my Ghana any baby asa it is a more ye near be na more cancel be na more show might be strength be our parliamentary democracy mun ye no democracy put the attack and say let the minority have their say and then the majority will have their way. But in this instance, the majority they want to have their say and at the same time have their way. Emma so I fed ye and we go say maybe see a man who say as on Mahama Yaga and we play devil's advocate be and as a question sir and car we should be a minority be busano and one will defender will busaka crack or yan was as you questions winker and people follow Hanoma and come the bibusas me busama womo enkusiaga and people for tinemu or man tinemu and now say President Mahama aboni timu pose obeyi justice tokunu adi na wa appoint ni papo for aban sa na obeye and why yes we wi o stop na enyeyi just that and same ni bo hono ma na e wo say minority for no e ka ho asem etene manage papa se wo hwe se after market no ayi din wo kasala ye tia no ye stop no wo ka word ni ayi di say ka ni ayi di say na ne pedi force boy one eboni chidom no omo so eka bi kakra ho mo to say na abufu aba anodom prebe ka che is massa wo ye majority leader o and just one member of parliament you members of parliament but enya akoso it is a wood ye MPP ni say wo hwe de course ni ya na ehse wabufu a mabuza question say na who cause am question buza no say enema ni se wabufu a na wo hwe do mo ye na wo hwe nkofo bi nam TV so na akwa because the pomposity what I say omo ahonho kasabasa na the question say na who cause am we all cause am ni na na cause ye Benjamin Chade no ye wo kwan ya be set me dia correct ye mistakes a ye
enya me na ma yew ade no nti nipo wa yew no hwe na me nda na me no nka na ye endru aka na me solve same issue about some delegates there they have issues with their constituency officers. Not all of them but some of them and you know yet to my about me and we've been hearing all these things you know what we are doing is yes it is true. Some of the things there, hand time by and so, name flew, name pick a course, name walk a car. We are ready to go down to apologize. After all, when you notice a dear way and 1 year, you apologize to your fellow, and you move on. That's what we do. We don't go out there insulting. Now, I am yes, me Papa Brian, so this time not two sideline, which was so unfortunate. Na me nimsa campaign for where appeal to him say anka mama nem for satan yet e say no pa mama yen campaign e ho say na we should be very decorous in our engagement because if we are back together back together dodo keep this NDC out
we also
obviously the campaign of some I got cash but now the delegates shouldn't follow money. You be our master. My greetings to Rabo. To me, Ibrahim Bossman and Yaso tune and now war and what any dear a buyer no. Yeah, for Kazebo. Said, I didn't video, audio. Now maybe more should be an AI. Sir, okay, they said they just. Kamya video na kama timash submit my boy and the video and you shukran Mate na ena assembly course e parliament.
Good.
Omoka ibrofo. Omoka law. Na ni na no eyare ho. Me gidi se me de madwe mu no. Me gidi se emra no yesini trase. Yesini trase the sense say. Ensem ensia ena ewo court. Se court no ni na afa Mrs. Alberto Kuna yeyi na die. Na se court no je ba ko pekompo tumu a etimi say na yidie no amaso. It is not over until it is over. Asem no so no agi se chief justice ya body DC say no. All of beche say judge enkota assembly so. It is a system no eliste asem no a one be ko nanim amaka se wi nkwa ha. Asem ye nsia ba buso mienu ni ye mfra asem ba kokora. Enna MPP for minority kase asem ya wona eso otimi hwe me ka asem no won asa ne judge bia ma ne nkoi se ene wo ye ne agi ne tumu a asem nsia na different angles no se ne hu ya se bi dia se bi because we dey wi because ya friends ya gina tum Speaker of Parliament Ebotu Green abra president wo ho say wo mo aka say asem no ego court ntino Parliament ko ne se ka ho asem o ma cite cases na aka say yesa asem wo court nti Parliament dis e ka ho ba kokrampo nansi ade wo mo a ye yi o madie and this ba yi ye yi o madie ese vese da se fuade asem no eko court entini ye ka ho asem Parliament a o mo se mo ye nka because asem no e wo court e be prejudicial and I say sub judice efe nei yatena so mebo MPP members of Parliament na mebo mu na aba so se omutimi egado mu composer e mo money ye dey respectful manner ya omutimi ka o masema eso muka o ba so fulo kakra
Good on me aho
sa ho
good on he this time information is on the net inta ya no akofa na wa manipa ko na hu say what has changed. This happened in 2023 during the vetting of Gertrude Esabatokon. Joe Usu, Nana chairman, ranking ya Atu Forsen. Mama Yaga, I am majority. Now I am member. See, Mamin show Adia is here. Atu Forsen in the opening remarks. Mr. Chairman, we are going to examine the nominee based on a judgment at the Supreme Court, including the judgment of our colleague Jachi Kwesi. Saturday Court 2023. Honorable Yaga, the minority has reservation about your nominee, your nomination, and your vetting because you were part of the decisions of the judgment of our colleague. You directed that his name be expunged from the records of Parliament, which we have objected to or we have petitioned or appealed. So we have cited you as we have not cited your reasons for giving that judgment. So we are unhappy with your vetting. Now so you have my coin and my vetting so they said all these things so while in the presence of the nominee. Wow. And there what has changed? I just said ranking member can you who can say Obama open remarks.
Hey, I know what can I say me
I was shocked to the bottom. Hey, what has changed?
I didn't follow.
What has changed? I mean it was so unfortunate and I salute the minority.
They did well.
They were composed and they were focused. And I'm gonna say, if this is what you are going to do, then we are stating our case and leave it to you. Because what has changed? The same honorable Mama Yaga today you are not allowed when you were able to ask Justice Stockholm all his reason for saying Jachi Kwesi was not eligible
when the case was in court, do his vetting.
That is NBC for you.
That's NBC for you. It's no me, no. I think these people are the people that we have, and it is good that Ghanaians are seeing
what is going on.
Yes. Go to the net and Google vetting of Chief Justice Gertrude Tokondu and listen to what the minority said about her. We gave them the opportunity. So what has changed? What are they afraid of? If what you, in fact, the commission, committee, they have the powers of a high court labor.
Yeah.
So we have every right to kind of examine outcome.
And as some put the court as some day, a buy yet
because of what can maybe. So what is wrong with Yabekasam? Why are you hiding? What is your fear?
The Ghana is setting nowhere.
Yes. Now why is setting? What the man can? Because you don't want people to know say.
But look at what is going on.
You are already said say over Ubegino.
And why are you arguing?
We don't mind. But let the record be made clear.
I don't know. That is
what I owner of person here. Easy. Omebao. So Omebao. It's no. It was. But me, I'm happy. Say Ghanaians
are now watching.
Are watching.
Seriously.
Are watching, and then we'll see what will happen. Nobody is against Justice Bafuboni.
David.
Nobody is against it. We are talking about the procedure for the removal of the former Chief Justice. That's what we are talking about. That is our contention. Nobody is against the nomination or the vetting of the Chief Justice. The current one. It is a procedure now. If you think everything was clear, let us examine it. Why are you running? Why is the NDC member the super majority? Why are they running?
Me the you say Omaha Justice Bafuboni. Self-actualization and no the neighbor just say what to me as a judge you Supreme Court more than 10 years ago was price of being Chief Justice and sana or retirement. Watch you no but no one shenwa with you say with a behind say and can win a different time bank open because they say not happy and you mess and Tarzan assistance and dear who the door for no okay
winning Tama Justice is Sabato Oko vetting in Panotinichi
never bonnet sound and I will call the Jumas as Chief Justice no any part back one me a casino authority based on my source just say now did you close to pound so a Gabriel Puaman? Yes, Gabriel Puaman. Yellow Joe Mahama and the court Supreme Court. But it's all by 1 year, according to the stand they say MPP for lawyers who crowd were not even happy. We said they were seeing Papa close. I felt a group say, yeah, people with them were you the dinner. One of the committee as committee chairperson. Hey, if you are seeing the paper,
so you see, and the canoe almost 30 place now, man. I mean, mom, there, you know, there's no, but oh, I am happy because if you set the president, because one of us set the president. You are going with your IGP, you are going with the electoral commission, you are going with the Chief Justice. Then we know. Because they set the president. So who said that we will not follow? We will follow and even do more. Oh yes, we will do more. The name general some more by our I'm
telling you, I might be the deputy ambassador by force.
So you continue setting the president and we follow. It's, you know, we are an abiding party. You did Brasso. But I say, Buga song. Interesting government. Have a so-called super majority. Well, Ghanaians are what
we live to see.
Okay. I want to be within 5.9 movement television. You say social media. At whole man, I monitor Facebook and YouTube now. A whole man, you could both young cock galamsey. we should the NDC for cancer on Bombay. What can I do for bomb? Okay. The NDC for kind position. Declare state of emergency and you come up with what pigeon up the church declare I suggest you become a declare it all of you say declare state of emergency including Harry Drush Omunina Kebi and Naya Baya Omo Trumaniasi Chama to me so. What can Galam say once a beer? I debate say Galam say Chama to me, BB. Cocotte. The BB, imagine BBS season the BB. I never will be catching me say, it's a mountain to be crowd a mobile will see a sun freeze. Open the Kai and then we just say it was. Remember to my BB. As you tell my to me, I might say, and let and show Ghana, including the black voter, and call for a Galam Seo. That's about to me. One Numbri forest as a Numbri forest no and that's what that was in Mana. I was a man boy as the Yagalam say we see no Yagalam say our Brunikum Yagalam say our President Mahamba Kum Bolaban boy Yagalam say black voter Nina ye Chabawunti Yanko Buforo Midasi Kodon Sagalam say issue omu ye journalist award 3 days today MCM kakra ama Santinica BB yes
about it he's not happy at all because the way Ghana economy the interest is about NDC it's not about Ghanaians now almost sanipa life to money because they have failed the country. 1 year in Akufo-Addo government, we see a lot of change. We saw free SHS. Nyama Bibria Akufo-Addo Edibaye. And the first year, we are promising Nyama Bibri. Want to mean Yaba community. This is a gold board. Any galam saying, and I Bibia on the sponsor part. A drone that Mustafa Bandi. A year close door meeting. Okase every month Omuma constituency executive 20,000 Ghana cedis. Njo musa video no.
Oh, you hear.
Na sat kan efinfa. Africa nam say.
That be ultimate ebia.
Ebia. But me see.
We don't know. It is simple.
Ebia when the film.
What the presidency in class? Kaseni edmom. You for 20,000 a month times 275 constituencies times 1 year.
Kono. Yes, kakito.
Presidency is Kaseni edmom.
Na nyama mu ye
20,000.
One constituency. 20,000 per constituency. Answer
national.
So now the national organizer of the NDC about out on your mind a meet a case president and withdraw all policemen from the site. Mining site. That is to save me. That day, sa police running in a fee.
Well, we na President Mahama ekusia media for eno obukubusa sa question no President Mahama se mo kan da many IGP ak be resign ogu IGP de masi wo say IGP team no o mabon na omokwa dia unable to differentiate between omu small scale mines capital lines any omu gutabi it was mo kwa wakachi obi the IGP abom
sure
how
yes hold on Cecia who even west on the streets it me 2 point mine thank you to any doctor corrons now just 10 meters of the road Osilo they are mining the fight against Galamsey NDC cannot tackle it.
Yes,
they can't go down. Now I was following métier
Soja NDC majority leader. Na okase MP na omuko attacki your friend saying soldiers no. But IGP wrote to Parliament say oh yeah
Ebenezer Kwekwado.
yes akosi say kafili
bisa wo se ke MPP nia
nkayen
eta no me say eko di fie kwa kondo bubu no. I'm telling you say MPP ni en na wo ye MP en wo koye soldier force saade na eda no enka aban no pese mama ba mi ye bubu ni pa ko fie aka se wo ko ni fie ko watwetwu
yes
committee ko asutu ni pa kro
Consider enemy crofo play guilty e ma obi say obedada ye MPP minister eg plan se generator ed command galam say for okay video
a video na we na good on we na quite say adankwa da dream say they can what say according to the statement no twemu ho not say confusion bi o se bibiesi o bebi no so kwa correction na won kwa wo de body
metro men ko yes what this also not say 9 as 15 the coin
me album Ghana military Ghana police wo se o mun tini nkasa obia e she prison we number wo prison MPP time they will empower the police military to defend themselves. Yes. And the military can talk. Police
in all fairness, no.
The boys be or more claiming say or more national security. Or more national security cars. It's almost to cross will be Mama Gini say me national security. Nyama cost work could be the bumper say young presidential
31st
no.
Nyama list.
I mean I do aka 2 months pay.
Oh yes.
Less than 60 days.
NDC will have time for them next year.
No,
so
granted. Police put trouble at Parliament. One day, pressmen.
You the kind.
They say pressmen in Parliament.
Omo.
One answer chomo. Obiara who let them. Time Ben Assembly it happened on a weekend. It happened on a Saturday. Sunday, Monday, time Ben the police won't let about Parliament. I will respond here MP do you didn't go to court. Hey,
the court
one court no a release the man for
charges no bail you say 150,000
150,000 Ghana cedis.
Any power mass soldier for
and can you come soldier for 150,000.
We are more than tabi ole.
And maybe they are more than 1 million. 5 million. Now so maybe I mean 150,000.
Telling you mob
attack. 150,000.
Charlie, we are in a country.
It's animal farm no. So it tells you what they intend to do. There's another case where those one can say MPBI because he said yenti.
Collins Dauda again.
Okay.
Galamse there. They cannot say now. Go on. Your religion's body boy. Peace Council.
Peace Council the meeting munkachi. But if you akasa, Catholic Bishop Conference, omakasa na sing na omukasa omukaino. Ebi na mbɔte mehwɛ na ma san me everyday bio.
Please yes room.
Omo see Pastor Mahama omo call ho wo Jubilee House. Na omo ne kasafa galamse hu no. Pastor Mahama enkomo wodi nyina ne se opesika ekyere bibia wo wiase. Catholic Bishop Conference what they guy.
I told you that's where they are making their money.
Omo say omo ne twa bibia wo sisika ne hia.
They are exchanging paper to money.
Ya nunti na Cadman Mills, Professor Mills, Eguya, or Troade Babonte say, what President Mahama intimate sacrifice it, or non Nippon for Sika.
Exactly.
Cadman Mills was
make us a letter. Yeah.
Bediako do no na Bediaba ma person ma do no omosi wo say kwan so do beka bie ne ho mbeti
but they should speak.
What the secret council the minimum so moda so what
just here you see this will be when government
the so-called think tanks, the professors and the professors says he's our positions.
Bawumia signed on his elections and he proved beyond our original without.
Yes.
Mahamana would be Chinukurano all about the sign with conditions. Look, what is happening in Galamsey is serious. We shouldn't joke with it. And then no master. But say and one thing I love about DMP, about one of my campaign promise, which I think Ebebua, and I think based on that, the delegate should give him not less than 90%. That 10 appointee in a constituency, any addikitua, or your president, he has more than 7,000 government appointees in his pocket. Now 10 each constituency, if I say 3,000,
what's the minimum?
10 minimum. 10 so. Polling station executive, your hard working, one of the appointments. An electoral area coordinator can be part. Constituency executive can be part.
Yes.
But that is 10. And so 10 government appointee or constituency. Now constituency no. Now man to me anye bia na mono ya kesim. And no pet. Godon. A plus. Say you do region you na kofa bottle. You do region you na cover maize. You do region you see I every day some say I
say about Trabana obisa musimumia and wintima muma no one nyuma no one bisa wo
na me ma God me kura me you talk na me appointment kura what asema na sa embini be ka say I have only when Fred Boy of River
Fred this one is many it's for CPP the
vice chairman and I acting chairman and my power and also be elected national chairman and also my power and so far one of my power 2 consecutive time on the CPP by and some of the kind of got teacher of
ayo but now she said they are never back last night me say yes factories product they do here me who you
ayo coffee juice you know
the option say ya say na
here oh yes I have the biggest makoto we me to be feel me who so koto we rice we be here water ya ko campaign won tie bia na
ya no there be say back on there still no there still factory na nya adwuma wo nya nwie you but what can I say 2023 in ba say the biggest steel factory 7,000 workers and nya nwie ba bi say this is the baby and friend is saying cold store
ni dey say be enim well me say whatever me offers be age
someone can match ba me fi Kumasi bank ko so me hu ye na super wa this na be ye man be ye man we what da me ye
whatever wo coffee shop habo na
kwa me wonder
the next my drink kakra ni say super no Pasha Kuston and super sa.
Na say no granya mamene the late mamena who say Western Central. Bayanga na friends.
Yes friend.
Bianca.
La Bianca.
Eso no eta me kase dia mo kase so
Masa bibi ni wati yanku ye.
Anyway, it's aka is about 20 minutes. That is say yes so afeyamra abai na mamu wosem and then mo promises on be afene enche na kwa bi me need the wokai say me the kai 24-hour economy metie be kai say the sidin ketia ka say won mo ye world in adwuma ni nyina no awia ne alopo mu nyai mo nkwa adwuma no mo nkwa adwuma because pese mahama ebetiti light bills one adwoga ma enti boga fuin waba usa boga for so da ye da ta wo new site wo mrem kakra na wose manwa anopani we na sekati wo ba na menye adwuma na 1 am na anadwo 1 na oni do ayi no boga na ko wo so ko figit minim se de so far no apart from the fact say what presidential debate committee on implementation of the 24-hour economy we na we guzitano ya president national coordinator say na so yesi matiska afra musi nya aban nya be 5 billion asa de timaye na say ya majority leader Mahama ya say she na muka say 24-hour economy no aban edbi krata ba parliament akasi yiska 1 city bidi akoto dia anya moboa wo obi tano bi de ya ne say ebia wo pro asase bi ebeboa mo wa ya asase na wotimayi wadwuma na mis na me what is this me tiko mo se mitana ntianado etimi ni beba me type ya na joa ka ade a wo bo so bi ko yimu kura mo say me type ya na joa me wa baba 7 places ya anajo 1 2 3 4 5 me ko me type nye 24-hour economy no pharmacies be free nye 24-hour economy no it's afraid what are they talking about me no so maye all about say kuko kiti na bia
eno kana mbabeka okay yanko anka nya hwe kra de eya na meka say ye buy power in 2017 your president Nanado oka say obe free SHS ye buy within 1 year o make sure say free HS we implement it me enja ehun although it was having some initial problems and so gradually all these things were a thing of the past and can you she crade and can cook kitchen put here you cook body and can you say kiti I'll confirm me and can you say when you confirm now the kwano to ko bukina no we and cook kitchen so kasi ye fi confirm no mtuko bukina na ya kai ekoko de muntu ngubro muntu
o ba boga de ndo tuye
anka anya nkikwa kitikiti pode ke wu se uba ye wa ye nkikwa kitikiti eno so a no efo no to women bank na sa wo se bebie no initial capital for setting up a commercial bank over 400 million cedis of say no mle share budget
and that's 50 million. Young Carlo, a cacaco.
I
50 million. 50 million audition. It's where a bank opportunity. See, we'll be back to crack the war. Can the near or the best starting? Wait, I dare also bet a bank with 50 million. 24-hour economy project. Maybe me see now come on your shimpo. You see your person good document. Policy paper near can.
Omode ba could be buy.
Me here.
Oh, sir, with the Mary D. Mary D. Kitobi or Wamo, with the part of Twasso.
And come for policy in parliament and because here can say 1D 1F. We made it a policy. We the policy buyer. Obia said this is a framework. And they implement it. Na mo de cry just say mo fam bampo ni e say anase say na mpesa mo ye mo ka bibi mo say fixed rate ji there more body say you about me ka asem no mpesa mo kopia mo ko bisanu no nchim na mo ko bisanu na asem mpesa mo fa kokoro de job bi so mo ka asem mo pesa mo ye de oye na mo ho anika fixed rate ya ni da mo ye I just said dollar because no be piano before. And then I fix rate no. It is not sustainable. You can't sustain this. Workers. Anya crowd in the year 2022. President Nanado and government worker be a cola of 15%. 15% in 2022 when we were struggling after COVID. I need that mamo.
9%.
Thank you. And I saw Mr. TV 2.5.
And around 9%.
Ghana workers we need share. Almost share the average rate. We increase your salary. No more fun two there. You know me about one day per government workers the least I had the momo cola about that your vote share was 50% in 2022. How can you do this to government workers? Most of them must big push any day. You go and repackage in Yama dada. The road infrastructure, the bridges, and all the international roads here. Now the package and the big push. We want to see what you started. We want to see say President Mama. Now say muna mitis wa koka to so do a bolly bamboy ho baby.
Yeah, I'm
so we road.
Big push no.
Big push no.
Na me problem ti say ekwan ya President Kufuor start yi amasama kwan su. Ya no so obo say ase and ye dey beka big push no. It is said just obi ekwan bia so big push.
These are all projects and they have repackaged it and a big push. So what exactly?
They are now using digitalization.
Digitalization.
Idea they are using.
Oh yes, digitalization. Even the STEM education now, they buy no crano. They are now repackaging it.
They have nothing to offer.
They have nothing. No, they are now repackaging it. I just said the big PIS they are forced to repackage and present. They should tell us, they say, we don't. And I make bad bosses kind. Yeah, China 31st be tribula.
I'm telling you.
This is here there. Yeah, president dear fiasam. You dear fiasam here.
I want to because a year say we are allowing NDC to run away with MEDA. Hold on a year, but I think say the first day.
Because you see, there are some people are also form 90 form the NDH. They are not doing it. It's a party way. And you and I had done the mouthpiece of the party. And I make just say, and I don't know, we go over. I think invite Fanti now. I can no man like Kakrawa because Isaiah is not happy.
What's he say?
He feels I didn't buy no. Say your doctor. I mean nobody is even calling him say a be a party. Said the way a party leadership. I invite them. I encourage them.
Okay,
you see, these are TikTokers. Traditional media. NDC for I feel like a cry kasa.
Yanutina nyambua next week ko be training bia ma wo mo. Na say ke be 2 weeks ago but na party won na be brilliant. Be training bia ma pro MPP TikTokers.
I think it's important.
Important. Na enkofo ntiase to bia me kan ya na enkofo anyini. Alabo. MPP and a political party be a co-positioner. The amount wajuma ekosoro eye den ema enmunyamba ma esenko furu kra say obitima je power no ne say woni media no e be free leti hen ya bo position 10 months in ye 11 November mu dey 11 months in ye MPP as a political party any meeting so many media pro MPP media yes and so many MPP pro MPP for a myself going forward no further collaboration say the PCA it didn't see that MPP leadership in parliament it didn't see that in fact na one day na mkrum na me de wu ene da se benis we de pese ekochia osahene minority leader na me cha de ko ekusia no Professor Nyako kwala so MP ene boy na yekosia no me da se nyina to nanim me kan ama Fanta comedy ni wo ma ka ho no omati yekosia wo ba fanyo marking ka che de so we are ever ready willing how you mu fi enti asem bia mo so mo ka bia omfanfa ebesine mentifi ebesine o pese uye interview ene ni people break just na go the program na cause very near that no mo for about for marking and I say Fredison another prena or montage ma me say me dem ma ye the meeting aye and I have evidence to show me fra onfa me send the message no response me ma say na me kan we even today this morning but yes why ba ye me ba mu and to show leadership our parliament and no more vetting no me ma ya me ya bia enti Vincent Asifwa and my friend in there me I'm being real and factual and my friend in the say Kenya me much na wo studio and also ko no be bato kokumasi am say yeshi say be we say do the telephone wo enti no me nyambo chalopa na friend Vincent no me one me education but Vincent is not part of leadership in parliament. He's
the secretary for the caucus national.
What you say enti no these are the kind of things you come here na mo say we being fair won ka say you say the party ni ye mpom ka say bia ye say po bua ye keke mpo no obi enview eti Fanti you are welcome to the game sanete na mencha de ukose bu baaye no enipa di wachi wo ya na mencha de enipa the presumptive leader of MPP Dr. Mamu Baumia na mencha de ko ba no so ko no waji wa tu Vanessa
mo invite omo charge omo
yes
amama say fresh case a charge omo at 24th ebe court
what I say
the man ye mo shi ni
that ma ye mo isi wonje boni bia person Muhammad was won tia say wakasa asem no bo anka
no congrats
bo anka hwe enti no
join it
kwa kuma to na party mpanifo ntia se say eni obia na huku edu se god na Asare-Bediako
sure
eni obia na wode asemo che ese won fa hwe ho se god na Asare-Bediako because me I don't care achebi of akwati na kupon for the currency na minister bi mi shani babia me chanu me be mi din was we me no okọ shani baby no okọ more than 5 times na one day and the yebi bade nyina ye koye say na wo ban agusua no enti omo ye kwachara musu ora bonnet 20 ye kwachara musu menko me kan say wote ite ye ne ya pa sa mesi menko no ampa so manko enti the Monday as a flow week no self akwachi was and that one ba becha no what is god dey say something one report mo fa kwachi say we say aden na why sa no fa kwachi as you me say no say god na e da no bokopo e bo ho charge na ye dey and na mrs was say and wo kai am so na bo say more than 5 times you say wo ha say so ya na bo so wo no adwuma no ya na why busy na so na bo say official duty me na say wo so won kai me dia and ye na say bia na me so na mabo di man hu me ka say
no
you see me all ka say bia na me so mabo e ti am so man hu because omo ye na man metimi ni pa ya
me try no the American say me aso me hu sadie no it is something that in fact maybe Moses say what started blow me na be ni ho pa but me who say I say ye call we to slow down kakra but ye bia sorry oh
and people are fighting me
so we fight
me I like to fight I love to fight you know to fight not an internal fight but to fight my opponent and always win. That's my
you know me who said and say I mean yen media no and yet share sometimes I na me say because say na yen ba miracle na I say or call radio stations, but there are people not ready just to show up, so he's forced to go. Oh, he's forced to go. It, you know, I had Debia say yen leadership no more, because I believe say if we see almost
City Oman FM ASFM na 2 miensa to me 5 radio and then 5 televisions and asase ne asase pa and then bi Kumasi na Takoradi, I think so. Ya loso busase da bena bosomia so ana bonya bebe me kan wa me kwa be sham komukura bonya bebe gari 1 cup emfa ha ya wa mu krampo ama eti we go for suspension. Oh, but esana enche obuo ese be mfa asim se nipa yankwasiafo ya lutina binom ama omo it be when we say oh media for like baby na MPP kasa na me say na one day no di anya na
kuro hwe de ye mo yakura ni say nkola wi ekok kansem our platform TikTok and HM. This lady are your friend NDC Portia. Eko ka say your former second lady and ekun the party cry and petition police. With the petition police
no more munchino
one kolano no a man kolano say nobody is thinking about them.
Yes, I think our communication
even petition police now everybody say party in here no me individual mekoya I'm not part of the party leadership. But Kofi we ebusu court ebi ba ebe call last week obi enim how omo free Kumasi by omo call back maybe obedo obi enim they went back 24th he call another court on the 12th Untimesa court. Nobody is following all these things. Now we are weighing now at least sometimes we do is again and this is for the worship one I say every day and I say we will hold my
I'm saying the last time we ban now we never have that's a break the catcher said Panchona say to say there now maybe Moses we are not going to talk about the substance of the case per se.
Yes.
But I'm saying to say to me cases say at least some mama yehu the echo together with all these cases occasionally. Okay. So that at least obey your program can
update now. Wednesday.
Okay. No, you update because na na akwai say
on the radio stations Accra Kumasi Takoradi FM stations 3 no on say omo stop operations busa party penifo no both parliament and the national busa say omo we can was ade no kwate say ask them edam ye fair penu bi say the assembly to him say see because ya me abone o kata bien the whole ma Sam George and I person Mama Betty that say you boom brave so you move bread so and your time and the chairman said say honorable me can't be just me and back on response to crime one what me say about Becca of to but you will survive.
Yes.
Yeah, you will survive.
You will survive
life.
And you will prevail.
Yes.
And then because I mean the social media will win. Oh, me am kasa bisa me was small you do how and that me say me kwatra di nkobo akra. Me after me show ya impact 10,000 ababehwe.
Oh, good.
Can you imagine? Enti on pa we table 2 TV no UMPP ness we be gia no problem. But there are other avenues.
Yeah.
And then my harding enti e mantel no mo da boto makoma to me enye a chance we me. And a term be either being about could be a also friend now what some producer a bian say a friend is a Moses as well to be back in the Moses again with a model and you be asking a true being Moses about one
exactly
into the way you be your friends are horrible yeah wrap up
ampa you best sell say to say the kind of chair now so in buye and ya consider say in painful in party executive say this is a time I be here media, and this is a time we have to start gathering our TikTokers, our social media campaigners, together. When you start now, and we say you mean business. The best say, man, China and quick and sana waka say. By that time now, me did say, come there now, or wherever I could pay me video union. The best say now, almost share Sanyaman. Because was delegate mo amwe osia hinefo embrele kwa na ko na me de America every time they say mo menhwe say aya amananado 3 times I say aya mamba mi asusu 3 times
aya makufo su
3 times I say aya ma ba mi asusu 3 times and this for that die omo tufutu gweni say aya for di pa fufu ba because some did nipa for and eba mama mun see their endis for beka even President John Mahama 2016 odu nkugua potopa and is for tonu man additional 2 times mende or president and no yen e catch us from to bon we never said that it and then every 10 na no make sure nipa yen fa nba mpabucho osia hinifo mo de mo amonhwe mo nhwe mo policies no mo nhwe omunindi na mo hwe dia obetumi every power abai political party is about winning of political power
that's
Madam Nyinase
yes yeah that's former MC Gacentra Taku Tabia Taku pacho member nyina Supreme Court judge na Abanom what do I say Circuit Court High Court na Taku differ afidonya Supreme Court judge ma samlo so na fakoho ubedibem kama na bo se be represent a member ewo ahodim kama pa Tabia Taku na just made this for the day said ba gastro mixture say was back ulcer na typhoid fever and have na diarrhea we did never for so I check wa kwaje gastro mixture menso plus mixture so emiano mana bosumu duana asamatom no mo kwaje menso plus mixture and then poster plus mixture adia ya say obeda 2 hours 1 hour 30 minutes no so by the time I then chiro so be 5 times obeda kwa so dai amaye complete it make full poster plus mixture e wuta ko repair ventures or cash drug lane na boache heba tema community 1 market Ecos pharmacy Asama main station of drugs e wala 8899 chocho soap and chocho cream pacho di chocho ni bi federal na pimples how anase eczema anase acne how one pacho kwaji chuchu soup and chuchu cream federal we body ne beye hunam kama edi amount high size promo no me so twa kwaji odi kwaji air condition na se heat abada no odi o da bi heat da bi anu odi we so air condition go for this what say one so anase we do mu na nti na imagine say we ni bi now them so glass near the debacho nti kwaje air condition bo high sense hon buta from 0302 550 000 original Amega Herbabitis original Amega Herbabitis bacho meka for edi amount uko twaka kra bia obo se abusu was stamina new energy level no and I see digestive support so it be bow and it said to me Emma boy wa gas stage we mu a kwaje original Amega Herbabitis omo supplement upper road opsi Benab filling station kutu ne koton 0548782585 we original Amega Moses 1 second yen sorry
you go on medasi say me chia party for ni na polling station executives electoral area coordinators delegates menim say some so the language is no change maintaining doctor and when sama NDC for kaya no umuni bibi on beka bio and throw ni propaganda na omo asa say asa anya fina ye ba be mistake bio ya ba be defend party ni bo avo doctor there ehun sem bi ni obio
mati
ti esre obi ase mo man kan ho unity politics of insult yen free na 31st area we can rebuild the party the entire me ebiam wagidi 2016 few months to election issues by a suspending some national executive ya kaya hubum we need power nti doctor eba na ebimu try say mbese partner we are ready to sacrifice some people
okay
and then bring everybody on board and win power 2028 there will be a
there was Moses abo is what shall na nabi and that's organizer who's the nabi
yeah me am na nabi maybe me can be
I was saying catch what shall special entia into the no wapiki signal no wapiki signal coach wapiki and you know former MC for Gas Central Honorable Ambosega and na motese also akasa was also a DMB for life and now mokoso ejuma nyamba be chalo pa ye be a movement in the morning so FM Gordon Asare-Bediako good night.